Happy birthday, Virgo ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so what I like to do is to engage you first in this reading with a message from spirit or what your spiritual guides would like you to know at this time, or just simply what is it that Virgo need to know most during this time period in question. And this reading is valid until the end of this month. Following this reading, Virgos, I will be posting other readings, for bonus readings for you guys. So if you could bear with me, they will be posted shortly following this one. Okay? So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, rest assured that this reading will not resonate with each and every one of you out there, but for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you valuable information so that you could at least make your best informed decision here. So I'm going to start off by sharing with you what I'm seeing as the overarching energy pervading your reading for the time period in question. Again, this reading is valid until the end of this month. Then we're just going to do a simple past, present, future outcome reading to see what Spirit has to share with you. Now, we're not going to focus on just one specific area in this reading. I'm just going to basically share with you whatever it is that Spirit would like you to know. And again, if this reading resonates, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So, Spirit, what messages that Virgo need to know during this time period in question? What messages do they need to know during this time period in question? Let me shuffle the deck up fairly well. Okay. What messages, Spirit? What messages? Okay. I'm going to go in and do something a little differently this time. I'm going to select two cards here from the bottom of the deck. We have Looping Cycle of Life and Death. And let's select another card here. We have Imagination Creates Reality. Wow. Okay. So just looking at, let's start with the first card here, Virgos. We have Looping Cycle of Life and Death, Honor, Bless, and Release the Past here. So, as you would imagine here, this card is kind of indicating, or Spirit is telling you to learn from your past and don't wallow in self-pity. Honor, ladies and gentlemen, what you've experienced, then release it. It seems that many of you have gone through a very tumultuous, toxic type situation in some aspect of your life. It's time to just let it go. Stop replaying those same old love songs that many of you have a tendency to do, okay? Because it gets you nowhere. Focus on the present and opportunities that are sure to come about to you. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, that you embrace more self love, self confidence. Be realistic and start to just look at your situation again from a more realistic vantage point. It's time that you see your situation or someone for whom it or he or she really is. Many of you are still like you. It seems like you're in the now in some aspect of your situation here. It's time that you forgive and surrender resentment. Patience, not only patience is required in some aspect of your life, but Spirit is kind of indicating that it might be time for you guys to consider, ladies and gentlemen, taking a risk here. Okay? And then you have, just to connect with that card, you have Imagination Creates Reality. This card is all about going a distance, further emphasizing the fact, ladies and gentlemen, that you need to believe in yourself. And all God is asking you is you just take one step at a time, you know? Put one foot forward. Because radical and exciting changes are, in fact, ahead here. And again, The cards or spirit is calling for you to take a risk here that I'm kind of getting here, seeing, looking at that here. So why don't we go on and just move right along here and just see what's happening in your present situation here. Well, I'm sorry. I guess we should focus on more. So we've already focused on the overarching theme. So what I like to do is to go on and just focus with you on what I'm seeing that may have occurred in your past. Okay. So we have butterfly, psyche, soul. It's all about taking a risk. You see that it seems that taking a risk is something that maybe many of you have already done already, but Spirit is asking you to continue to persevere and to take another one, perhaps. So with this card being in your past here, it looks like many of you were at a fork in the road in some aspect of your life. It could be at your job or romantic. And you needed to make a crucial decision because you knew the time had come. Amen. To take a risk in a different direction, to make a change that at first glance appeared to be very, very terrifying, right? But subsequently worked out in your favor. I feel that many of you ended a phase in your life, or perhaps some of you may have ended a relationship, or perhaps a job or something, and you are now, or I feel after doing so, you had the willingness to embrace change. And I feel that new opportunities, really cropped out of nowhere for many of you. Okay. Let's select a card here just to represent what spirit wants you to know in regards to your present. Keep in mind, Virgos, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. So we have the process of attunement. This card is all about maintaining balance as well as grace. So, Spirit is certainly suggesting that you might consider being true to yourself and, walking in your truth. It looks like your intuition presently is really kind of moving you forward here. And it's asking you to trust its guidance. Because love surrounds you for those of you who are desiring more romance in your life, but Spirit is saying it may be in places you least expect here. So you may want to get out of your comfort zone. Spirit is also indicating that whatever conflict or problems that you guys might be experiencing, the storm you are facing is only temporary. Persevere despite the adversity, and once again, the key is to take a risk again, which is what these cards are kind of letting you know that it might be time that you do so, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go on and just select another card here, and just to get some indication of what Spirit would like you to know here in terms of a future outcome here. We have I bow to you. Wow, this card is certainly all about shifting our paradigms. Okay, so this card shows that you're going to be very powerful, and you alone, Virgos, have the power to write your own narrative. And you're here, Spirit is saying, to really help mankind. I'm getting. Be patient, be confident, and continue to share your talents, ladies and gentlemen, with those who might benefit from them. All right. So this is what Spirit is wanting me to tell you in regards to with regards to these cards here. So in conclusion today, what I like to do is to, because I feel that many of you are in a metamorphosis type stage here. So I like to share with you 6 final messages on things you might consider transforming by just simply surrendering or just letting go, if you will. All right. And again, Virgos, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. Okay. So let's give you 6 final messages here. 6 final messages here for my Virgos. Okay. All right. It's time that many of you might consider surrendering to inner peace. It's time that you cultivate inner peace on a daily basis, particularly this month. In quiet, meditative moments, focus, Virgos, on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. And others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will certainly flow a bit more easily. It's time that you surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can definitely remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. It's time that you might consider making some effort to surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness, as you know, is a sign of weakness. So to communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out perhaps before making a decision, and then offer a clear, non defensive response. Next message: surrender to divine timing. As I indicated to you guys, that things are about to shift. Radical changes, positive changes seem to be coming about for many of you. Understand that sometimes divine timing may, in fact, differ from your ego's timing. But if a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, then it's time that you be a bit more patient and trust the universal flow. Remember, patience is key and certainly is a virtue. All right? Surrender to the magic of whom, ladies and gentlemen, you are. Understand that we all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are certainly a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from simply just being poor little old you. Okay? And last message today, ladies and gentlemen, surrender to what is. It is what it is, right? Flow with what is instead of constantly fighting against it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you the peace that you're seeking. So, Virgos, this is the reading that I have for you. Be sure to give this reading a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit. Also, give this reading a big thumbs up if I didn't say that already. Okay, all right. Also, should any of you wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule your reading there, or you can send an email so we can customize a reading based on whatever questions that you may need answered. Thanks so much for your time, and I look forward to hearing your comments, Virgos. Enjoy your day and your birthday period.